Hello everybody and welcome to Race to the Top. It's going to be a brand new mini-series that I'm doing on this channel, going out weekly until it's over. But before I explain what that is, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like on the video. And if you're new here, please subscribe. We're 9 away, I think, from 200, so I'd really like to hit that soon. That'd be amazing. It's a nice little goal for me. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so if you're looking for some good, consistent content, this is the place for you. So please subscribe. It'll be nice to have you. But let's get on with the video. I've relegated both of the Manchester teams all the way down to League 2, and I'm going to simulate through the years to see who can get back to the Premier League the quickest. To be honest, I'm fully expecting both Manchester sides to just fly through the leagues and get back to the Premier League, but it's whoever finishes the top once they're back is the winner. Get what I mean by race to the top? Get it? We're racing all the way back to the top? You understand. Obviously, by relegating both Manchester sides, I had to replace two teams into the Premier League as well. The two teams that are taking the Manchester side's place are Mansfield and Morecambe, keeping the M's in the league, you know, that's what I was going for. I'm also fully expecting both Mansfield and Morecambe just to fall all the way back down to League 2. Maybe not all the way, because they'll get money from the Premier League and maybe they'll manage to sign some people when they're here, but probably not. It's worth noting as well that I've kept them both in the Champions League, as you can see there and there. So that'll be one way they might be able to actually hold on to their players, because I'm interested to see, like, is Pep Guardiola going to stay? Is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer going to stay? Or are they going to have a little fire sale and is one of them going to get stuck maybe in the Championship? Who can know? I'm going to simulate, so I'll know. But that's the idea. For each episode of the mini-series, I'm going to be jumping forward 1 year. So for this episode, I'll be simulating the League 2 season. There'll only be 4 episodes if they manage to get all the way up at the first go of asking, but I'll keep doing the episodes until they are both back, so hopefully one of them doesn't get stuck. But it'll be interesting to see if they do. So let me jump forward 1 year and see where we are. As you can see, we've jumped forward 1 year to the end of the League 2 season. Both Manchester sides have promoted, finishing first and second. I did think City would finish higher than United, but they've both only lost 3 games between them. Man United lost to Crawley and the draw was to Colchester. So quite literally, they could have just won every... If they didn't randomly struggle against Colchester and Crawley, they would have gone undefeated and won 46 games. Who beat Man City? So Man City only lost to Man United and drew to Salford and Scunthorpe. So that's interesting, to be honest. I wouldn't have expected them to lose any games other than to each other. So that is generally a bit baffling. As you can see though, there's obviously a very, very clear points difference here between second and 128 to Colchester and third, who also got promoted to 75. Obviously the Manchester sides are by far and away better than anyone in League 2. The start of Man United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is still here, so he's loving life in League 2. Did they have to sell many players? Looking at their transfers, I would have thought they would have lost more people than this, but they have lost a few people. They've lost Fred to Zenit, Nemanja Matic to Burnley, Phil Jones to Stuttgart. Josie Mensah's also gone, and Juan Mata went to Wolverhampton for about $1 million, which is quite cheap. Not really sure what's good on there. Maybe his contract situation. And Man United haven't really brought anyone in because obviously they're in League 2. So looking at Man City, Pep Guardiola is also still here, so they're just loving life down here in League 2. Manchester City have actually lost more people than Man United did. They lost Benjamin Mendy to PSG for 12.75 million, which is very, very cheap. Rodri's gone to Inter for about 20 million. Mahrez to PSG for 20 million. Stones has gone to Arsenal for about 15 million. And Sergio Aguero has also been stolen by Liverpool for 12.75 million. Manchester City have been raided a bit more than Man United were. It's interesting to see how low the fees are. So I thought if you're going to sell Aguero, you can still get some money for him, not 12 million, especially to Liverpool, but it is what it is. And they haven't really brought anyone in again. They've got a few undisclosed down here, but nothing major. We'll have a quick look at their results in the league. Obviously, they've won pretty much every single game. They're not really blowing teams out, Man United. They're beating up people. There's like occasional 5-0 there and stuff, but it's 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, 3-1. They're winning comfortably enough. You'd expect them to be blowing the teams out. In the Champions League, they managed to make it out of the group, but they lost to PSG in the first knockout round. Winning the Champions League was pretty much their only chance of keeping European football in these leagues, because obviously they're not qualifying through the league, are they? Man United also got knocked out by Portsmouth in the first round of the FA Cup on penalties, which is interesting. And in the Carabao Cup, they managed to beat Liverpool in the 3rd round, but then lost to Chelsea in the 4th round. So they didn't do very good in the Cups, but they managed to absolutely walk the league, as it is League 2. Looking at Man City's league fixtures, they started pretty well. Man City seem to be beating teams more comfortably than United were. Like, they've not conceded in however long this stretch is, hang about. But they literally didn't concede in 17 games, but they just lost both games to Man United, and then they've also had silly draws at Salford and Scunthorpe, but ultimately it doesn't matter, it's League 2. It's a race back to the top, it's not who finishes better in each league, other than the Premier League obviously. In the FA Cup, Manchester City did manage to make it to the quarter-final, beating teams like Hull and Doncaster along the way, but they lost to Arsenal in the FA Cup quarter-final. They also lost in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup to Chelsea, which is disappointing, because I did expect them to do well in the cup competitions. But Manchester City did manage to make it all the way to the Champions League final, even though they're in League 2, but they ended up losing to Juventus in extra time on literally the very last minute to Alvaro Morata, so that's heartbreaking for them, so there'll be no Champions League next year for them. But I think that will do it for episode 1 of Race to the Top. Obviously they've just walked this league, but is League 1 going to be a bit harder for them? Who can know? I wonder if they are going to lose a lot of their players now, because none of them are in Europe, so their reputation is going to go down, and also they're in a league that isn't great, you know? One thing we can check actually, did Morecambe and Mansfield go down? They did. Wow, Morecambe didn't win a game. I don't know why that's surprising. Wow, look at their points actually. 3 and 5. I knew they were going to go down, but I didn't expect them to literally get 3 points and 5 points, but they are League 2 sides. But maybe the money will help them next year in the Championship. Probably not, they're probably going to go straight back down. But Liverpool just managed to win the Premier League again without the Manchester sides there, and Tottenham, Arsenal and Chelsea finished the top 4. But that will do it for the episode. Both Manchester sides are going to be competing in Sky Bet League 1 next episode. That's going to be exciting. Maybe Charlton will take them down. Obviously, I do expect both Manchester sides to just get promoted each year up until the Premier League, but I just want to see how damaging it will be for them to be relegated all that way, because like I said, they're not in Europe anymore. Is the reputation going to take a toll? They might even get stuck if they lose all of their players and can't attract anyone that great, but I doubt it. The only league I think will give them a bit of trouble is the Championship, so League 2 and League 1 should be a bit of a cakewalk for them. But next episode we'll simulate League 1 and we'll go over the same things. If there's anything else you want me to go over that I didn't go over this episode, put it in the comments and I'll check it for you. But that will do it for the video. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like and subscribe if you're new. Like I said, almost at 200. Really want to get to that soon, because that'll be nice. It's been a very, very long road in between 1 and 200, so really trying to push forward for that. But like I said, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.